Okay.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
My name's Ethan Hockley. I'm getting married to Becca. Becca's best feature is her hair. I like her hair. Anyway, yeah, I'll say that. Her favorite food is broccoli. She likes broccoli on a lot of stuff. I'm sure she has more favorite, maybe complex foods, but she likes vegetables and broccoli. My favorite food is, I like all food, but right now I'm feeling pizza. So pizza is my favorite food. Her celebrity crush is Rupert Grint, or, dang it, there's someone else. Freak. Anyway, Rupert Grint. My celebrity crush is Emma Thompson. Her honeymoon location of choice is Paris. Mine is also Paris. That is not going to happen. Becca's love language is quality time and physical touch, both. Mine is words of affirmation and physical touch. The first thing that attracted me to Becca was that she's funny and smart. Both of those things. She's got an intelligent sense of humor. I'm not sure why she was attracted to me. She's taught me to be less of a perfectionist and more relaxed about my life and things I can and cannot do. Yeah, and just expecting realistic things out of myself. She would rather go backpacking across Europe than take a road trip in the U.S. Probably because she's already done a road trip across the U.S. She has not done Europe. Would she rather stay home or go out? Oh, I would rather also go across Europe. That's what I would prefer. Backpack across Europe. Would she rather go out or stay home? I think that she would rather stay home if there's a really good movie or something. Yeah, I'm going to say stay home. And I would rather go out. Yeah. What is one thing besides each other that the other would save from a fire? Oh, man. Okay, I would save... I don't think Becca's going to get this. I would save the Afghan that my grandmother gave me for my graduation from a fire. It's the first thing I would save. And I would also save... I would save it with my grandfather's briefcase. That's what I would save. Becca would save... I'm going to say she would save her journals. But she might... I don't know. It's a tough question. What is her pet peeve? Like, I mean, I know what her pet peeves are with me. I don't know if I want to admit to anything. If I get a little bit jealous, then she's pretty annoyed, so that's a pet peeve, which is annoying, I admit. Anyway, my pet peeves are just like general pet peeves. Things don't really bother me that much most of the time. I don't like when people misuse there, and there, or two, and two. Those are, like when my students do that, or your and your. Anyway, people just need to figure that out and do it the right way. If she could meet a famous person, who would it be? Rupert Grint, probably. If I could meet a famous person, I would meet Alicia Keys, who may be my other celebrity crush. Yeah, I would meet Alicia Keys. Or Bob Dylan. She would meet Rupert Grint. I can't think for the life of me who are this. She's got this other celebrity crush that in 5 minutes I'm going to think of it. I'm going to be so depressed that I don't know who it was. What chore does she hate? She hates the dishes. What chore do I hate? Clean the stupid shower. What is her best quality? She's honest. Very honest. She doesn't fake anything. And she just tells you what she thinks. And if you ask her something straight out, she'll just tell you. So yeah, that's probably the best quality. I mean, there's a lot of good qualities, but I really like that. What is the first thing I noticed about her? She seemed, when I first saw her, she seemed really young and really small. She was like really small and skinny and just kind of like tiny. Like, she's really small. And then we went on our date. And she sat on our date cross-legged in the booth. And that caught my attention. Who was the first person to say I love you? I was, like, by a long shot. Like, super long shot. I think she told me she loved me, like, last week. No, it was way before that, but I had to wait a long time. I do remember the first time she said I love you. She said it in front of the Cheesecake Factory in July. Maybe July 17th. Anyway, that's a guess. But I said it, like, at least a month before that. I fell in love with her pretty fast. Who is better at keeping surprises? Me. Definitely better. Because I've done it more. Who's more adventurous? I hate to concede this, but I think Becca is more adventurous than I am. That sucks. Who's more likely to get injured? Definitely Becca. Hands down. Who's more likely to wake up grumpy?
In the morning.
In the morning? Becca. Yeah, I'm not grumpy in the morning. Who's more likely to get lost? Me. Dang it. Who is messier? I am messier. The first time I saw her, I thought she was cute, small. I liked her hair. Yeah. I knew I wanted to marry her when. It's a hard one. Because it's like you figure it out over and over again. But I think the first time I was really serious about it was I was by myself. I was driving in the car, and I had taken all the general conference talks. And I had put them on CDs. So I was listening to one talk every day. And Elder Eyring's talk from that April conference came up. It was about marriage. And I just listened to that talk and realized I wanted to marry her. It was a pretty powerful thing. So,
Wow.
and I took her to Canada the next weekend. We drove to Canada. Anyway, that was a cool. So that's when I knew I wanted to marry her. The song that reminds me of her is. There's a lot of songs that remind me of her. Alicia Keys' "Fine Got You" reminds me of her. Sarah Bareilles, "I Choose You" reminds me of her. Those are the top two. And whenever I hear them, I think about her. Nicknames of each other. Let's see. Call each other dear sometimes, which is kind of funny because it's like we're in the 1950s or something. Because nobody says that anymore. But Becca started it, which I think is cool. I said something like "good night" on a text message, and she was like, "Good night, dear," and I was like, "Dear." but then it just said, we just say it back and forth, which I think is cool. Sometimes she calls me Dr. Sexy Pants, which is funny. But yeah, much it, yeah. Down the list.